have been with my mom all day because I'm in rehearsals. You know, like he spent the time and he just always showed up.
Can I ask something to you? Mm-hmm. I just want to say something. Malik's not an ugly dude. He's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
I just want to put that out there.
He's not an ugly dude. He's not an ugly dude.
Make sure. Because
she had me thinking he was.
No. Malik's not ugly. Malik's not ugly.
He's not an ugly dude because I want people to understand that it's deeper than just the looks. That's what she's trying to say. It's just deeper than because he's not ugly. He's a handsome guy. So I just want to put that in.
Because people are going to be in the comments like, oh, she found attraction from the ugly dude because he had to invest time with her. Yeah, that's not what it is.
It's not that at all.
There was attraction there.
Yeah, it was a psychological attraction there.
Her ex ain't have to work as hard though. He ain't have to.
I ain't gonna lie, he gonna get muted though.
That caught me off guard. I'm sorry, that shit caught me off guard.
You know what the thing is? And I'll say it from my perspective, right? I remember when I was in high school, and I purposely dated ugly women that I wasn't attracted to.
The fuck?
Yeah, let me tell you why. Because growing up, I was told that it was all about personality. So I was purposely dating women for personality, dating women that I was cool with for personality. But then I was getting my heart broke by ugly girls. I'm like, hell no, this ain't gonna happen to me. This will never happen to me again. So then I just started dating bad girls because there's no way that I'm about to be dating ugly girls and get my heart broken. And then I was getting my heart broken by bad girls too.
But you know what? She bad though.
She bad. So it was the heartbreak wasn't. Well, actually, it was worse because like, I lost a bad job. For real. But.
What is going on? My name is Jay, and that's...
Yo, Trey, what's poppin', what's goody?
Welcome to another episode of the Fupas and Flapjacks podcast here on the Jay Derosier Media Network. And as every week, Trey and I are always joined by the podcast Dr. Phil.
Hey, I got a Fupa!
As you guys know, that's his... We should make that his tagline, like a drop.
Yeah.
That should be his
I
drop.
I got a
Fupa! But, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is a little bit different because... First and foremost, we have a guest. Not only a guest, our first ever guest here on the Fupas and Flapjacks podcast. Right? Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce entrepreneur, supermom, content creator, media host, Miss Jani-ah in the building. I have more, but can't go on forever. We on time restriction. Let me stop. Jani-ah, how you doing today?
I'm good.
So glad to have you, and also thank you for being our first guest. We do appreciate you.
Oh, I feel honored. Y'all didn't tell me that, but it's okay. Everybody else is gonna fall in line.
Oh shit! This big money over here. Yeah. Big money over here.
Oh Lord!
Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy.
Big Naya.
Big Naya.
Okay, I like that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, even with a guest, every episode has an underlying theme. It has a different topic every week. So this topic this week is none other than body positivity and attraction. So body positivity in attraction. So I guess I'll introduce the topic.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Cooper.
we gonna let Jani go first. Or you want to go next?
Let the guest go.
I'm gonna let her get shit off first.
You and then, yeah.
All right.
And
So
I feel it.
So the point of this episode is to challenge narrow media-driven attraction paradigms. So, AKA, the typical size 2 model look, or in the men's case, I guess what it's 6'2",
why you say 6'2"?
Medium. So. You want to say 6'3"? I know Trey's 6'2". He think I'm throwing a shot at him, but it's also this episode. Point of this episode is to deconstruct the history standards when it comes to features, or whether it's body type, whether it's physical features, or anything like that. So, I think Jani is a great guest for this. Trey thought Jani would be a great guest for this as well. So that's why we have Jani here.
I really want to know why.
So we're gonna let you get your shit off.
Okay.
So, Jani-ah, it's obvious you're engaged to be married. So also congratulations to that.
Thank you. I'm actually married already.
Oh, that's right, courthouse.
Yeah,
courthouse. We had this conversation. I forgot. Sorry. So congratulations to you and your husband and your baby girl. So when it comes to when you were, I guess in this case, being courted by your now husband, Was there anything body-wise you probably maybe felt insecure about, or you probably didn't like about him, or whatever the case is, that you maybe had to, like, I guess, navigate that in your relationship? Or any insecurity you kind of had to navigate in your relationship to maybe fill yourself up with, like, that kind of, like, bravado, like, yo, I know I'm that girl. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so... Trey.
This is a safe space.
Okay.
This is a safe space. This is a safe space.
So when me and my husband got together, it was not, I feel like now relationships are so focused on lust.
Right.
It's such a lustful thing that people want to be attracted to you physically first. And I don't believe in that. I believe right now, I feel like I'm living what people plan on in their life. People want to be married by 25, have a kid by 26. They have like these life goals, and I'm able to live that because I feel like I don't think of relationships or go about relationships how everyone else does.
Right.
So, and it's in many aspects of that, but to answer that question and specifically, when me and my husband got together, it wasn't off of lust. It wasn't off of like, oh, I like him, I think he's attractive. It was solely 110% based off of how he treated me and how he made me feel. So it was just a thing of like, I don't care if, I get this, I have this butterfly feeling for him, not because of sight, these butterfly or these they're rose petal glasses. Yeah. I don't have that. I have it because I truly have a love for him. So when I mean that, I mean like it started to grow as I was actually in a relationship with somebody else. Yes.
Oh, the tea. Let's get it.
Yeah.
We about to get this shit in today. Let's get it. Go ahead. I'm listening.
In a relationship, and I would say that was more of a lustful relationship. It was more like I felt like I stayed in the relationship a lot longer because I was extremely attracted to him. Right. So now my husband was my best friend. So, but this
Not
is the thing.
Best friend.
Now listen.
Okay, go ahead.
That'd be the dudes be worried about the best friends. The best friend, they'd be like, oh, he'd be waiting his turn.
But no, she get a pass though because they married. They married, and we know how much they in love. And we fuck with your husband heavy. So we like your husband heavy. We like him. Yeah, we must. Go ahead.
Okay, but I was saying, I was in a relationship, and then he was my best friend, but we were best friends before I got into that relationship. Okay. So he actually saw me through 2 relationships as best friends. Yeah. So when people to this day don't believe that we've done absolutely nothing. Like I had to make sure I was out of the relationship and making sure that I was free and I had no emotional connection to my past before we even did anything, like a kiss or anything, like nothing. But with that, it was hard to continue the relationship I was currently in because over time it became, first of all, he was a habitual cheater. Like he just could not stop. But again, like it was the thing of him being, it's super good looking to me at least. But
we're talking about your past relationship, not your
husband. Past relationship, right? But my husband has always been there. Yeah. He just was there as my support. So over time, it just became a thing of me. When things happened throughout my day, I stopped calling my ex at the time. It was more of like the first person I wanted to talk to was him, Malik. When something happened, it was a natural, gradual thing that happened to where it's like it hit me in the face. I'm like, oh, whoa. Yeah. I actually don't want to talk to my ex. You know what I mean? So like it was just a gradual thing. It's like when something happens and you like somebody, they're the first person you think of. It's good, bad, like I just want to talk to you. Yeah. That's kind of where it started, and then that was there for a couple years, and then I did pageants and Malik was there through the whole thing, and I had a boyfriend at the time. And when you go to a pageant, even if you're a guest, you dress the part. You know what I mean? My ex was coming in basketball shoes and a polo shirt. What?
That's right.
But Malik is coming. First of all, Malik would be with my mom. My mom. My mom like you. You real. You can stay.
I seen your mom in person. She definitely eyeing the scenery, trying to see who she really messed with.
Yeah, 100%. My mom is very big. Like it's very hard to get close to her.
Yeah.
Malik would literally, with pageantry, it would be like from early morning, like you'll get up at 6 o'clock, or 4 o'clock, start doing your makeup to be ready by 7, do your in-person interview, and then be at rehearsals from like noon to showtime, and then showtime be like at 8 o'clock. Then you're doing a show from 8 to 10, so like it's a whole day thing. But in the morning, you're getting ready. So like my mom's frazzled. Like Malik will go in the morning and help my mom get me in the car, help me with my questions on the way to the pageant, to do my personal interview, wait to the personal interview, then come and help me take my stuff from the personal interview and move into the dressing room. And mind you, my ex at the time is asleep.
Yeah.
All of this is going on, and this is pageant after pageant after pageant. And then my ex would show up to the show at the end, but it's like,
it's the grind. It's the work.
It's the grind. Like you've been with my mom all day because I'm in rehearsals, like he spent the time, and he just always showed up.
Can I ask something to you? Mm-hmm. I just want to say something. Malik's not an ugly dude. He's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
I just want to put that out there.
He's not an ugly dude. He's not an ugly dude.
Yeah.
Because she had me thinking he was.
No. Malik's not ugly. Malik's not ugly.
He's not an ugly dude because I want people to understand that it's deeper than just the looks. That's what she's trying to say. It's just deeper because he's not ugly. He's a handsome guy. So I just want to put that in.
Because people are going to be in the comments like, oh, she found attraction from the ugly dude because he had to invest time with her. Yeah, that's not what it is.
It's not that at all.
There was attraction there.
Yeah, it was a psychological attraction there.
Yeah,
her ex ain't have to work as hard though. He ain't have to.
I ain't gonna lie, he gonna get muted though.
That caught me off guard. I'm sorry, that shit caught me off guard.
You know what the thing is? And I'll say it from my perspective, right? I remember when I was in high school, and I purposely dated ugly women that I wasn't attracted to.
The fuck?
Yeah, let me tell you why. Because growing up, I was told that it was all about personality. So I was purposely dating women for personality, dating women that I was cool with for personality. But then I was getting my heart broke by ugly girls. I'm like, hell no, this ain't gonna happen to me. This will never happen to me again. So then I just started dating bad girls because there's no way that I'm about to be dating ugly girls and get my heart broken. And then I was getting my heart broken by bad girls too.
But you know what? She bad though.
She bad. So it was, the heartbreak wasn't, well, actually it was worse. Because like, I lost a bad job. For real. But now, when you talk about personality, with I don't want to say a man's name because I was getting ready to say it.
You said his name like 6 times.
Yeah, we already said it.
Did I say his name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Malik, like you with personality. Now I'm looking at like, as I date now, it's you gotta look good, and I'm trying to figure out what your personality is like on top of that. Now I need both. I need to have both of them. I don't just want one or the other.
Yeah.
Now both got to come with it. And I think it's amazing you found someone that you got both from.
I got both. But the thing is, what do you want to focus on first? That's the problem.
Right.
If you're focusing on looks, you're going to get, and I've experienced both. Now, you're going to get stuck in that look. So, because like when you're mad, you're looking at this person. When you're happy, you're looking at this person. But the battle you want to fight it would not be personality. Because I could be so attractive to you, but genuinely can't stand you.
Yeah.
So when we are in a relationship and then we're arguing or we're going through something, looks is not going to be enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, because at the end of the day, I always say like, even if there was something to happen to me and Malik in our relationship, I always fall back on the fact that we're friends first. So that always saves our relationship. So because we were friends and we built that foundation, and our marriage or our relationship wasn't built on sand and shaky ground, it's built on concrete. Because at the end of the day, I would never I might sacrifice my boyfriend at the moment, but I would never sacrifice my friend. I would never sacrifice my friend, because I could never ever see my life without him being a part of it, especially now that we have a daughter. So it's like, I feel like I did it the right way because I wasn't worried about like, oh, what is our daughter gonna look like, or oh, he's cute, he has beautiful eyes, or he's this. That wasn't my focus. Thank God. We have great genes and our daughter looks great, but I feel like that's God just blessing us because we went about things the right way. We waited till we were in a relationship to do anything. So because I feel like we followed the correct steps, we're constantly being blessed in our relationship.
Okay. Well, to be honest with y'all, because I actually like what both of y'all said. I really like what both of y'all said. So come on,
Fupa King.
Fupa King over here, Fupa King. The thing that's I guess for me personally, the thing that's causing me to kind of like take my time to get to either one of you guys' points is the fact of I've been on dating apps for a while, and I got off of dating apps like literally this week. I got off my Hinge, all that other shit, because I started to realize I'm like, bro, I'm over here dating off of just physical attraction.
Yes.
Like if you're showing me 6 pictures of you and like you answering 2 questions to say like, oh, this is what I like, this is what I like, or this is what I don't like. I'm literally just dating you off of like, okay, she cute.
Yeah.
She got a nice chest. She got a nice ass. She got a nice face. Like that's what I'm dating you off of. So I think this topic is great because listening to somebody like you who got with somebody because of the investment in time, the investment in your feelings, same thing, vice versa. It also gives me hope for somebody who maybe listens to this podcast that's similar to me.
But that's what you do when you go on Hinge. Like that's what that like. When I was on Hinge, and my shit's paused too.
Yeah.
But when I was
my
on
shit's
there,
deleted. I'm done.
Right. I know. But what I'm saying is,
that's the point of the app is to delete the app.
It is. That is the point. But what I'm saying is, like, I look at pictures, right, to see if I'm attracted to a person first. I'll go back and read their bio and their prompts to make sure it's in alignment with just to see if we're in alignment with anything before I even see if I want to match somebody. So what I'm asking you is, were you matching people just based off of looks? Because with me, I'm picky as fuck.
I know.
I go through the profile, I read everything, and then we have a conversation. If it don't align, then fuck it. Then we don't need to be together. So what I'm asking is, were you just going through Hinge, just going off of just looks and just match? You look good, match?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It was literally that, and being as a single father, I would see like if she had a kid or not.
Yeah.
Because my schedule is crazy.
Right.
Like when it comes to shooting the pod, making content, like my schedule is jammed. If I got time for you, you got the time.
Yeah.
So for me personally, when it comes to dating, the 2 things I was looking at was physical attraction and if that person is a parent so they can understand my schedule. But obviously it didn't work out because I was just looking for that physical attraction.
Yeah, but what I'm pushing back is that I don't feel like you've gotten the chance to really use a dating app to its full potential because you used it for the bare minimum. When someone makes a full profile, you can really go through and look at it and really see what that person's about.
But also, you and I have had the conversation about a lot of dating apps. I hate to generalize women in this one topic, but you're gonna see where I'm about to land right now. So a lot of the women we've had the conversations where they'll answer the same 3 questions the same exact way.
So it's like for instance.
So at that point, I'm just picking pictures at that point.
I want to travel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to fuck with that. Like,
or they'll put things that attract me is the same 3 questions. Like, be ready at this time. I made a reservation. Blah, blah. I'm like, yo, why y'all always answer the same prompts the same way?
I feel that.
So to that, I be ready at this time. Their point to that question is your level of dominance. So it's a lot of guys fall into this trap of like, oh, what you doing, or where you want to eat, where you want to go. So I understand them putting like, be ready at this time because you're on a dating app. So the first thing you're gonna do is ask them to go on a date, right?
Facts. Yeah. Facts.
So what are they gonna say? Don't ask me where do you want to go on a date. Say, hey, we're gonna go so and so at this time. I'm gonna pick you up. Whatever, or we can meet there. And that's what I feel like you guys have to kind of read in between the lines when you're looking at these girls' profiles. Because yes, they're putting up these pictures, they're answering the question the same way. So technically, there's only so much you can put on the profile.
But I'm saying, like, if I swipe on 10 girls, right? And 8 out of the 10 answer the question the same exact way.
Why you swiped on all 10?
No, I'm saying like if I'm going through the 10 profiles.
No, you hit X.
Like if I'm Xing them.
Okay.
And they like out of that 10, 8 of them answered the questions the same way. At that point, I'm just picking through pictures at that point.
Right.
Or who I think is physically attractive.
Maybe the person you're supposed to be with is your friend.
I don't have any female. Hell no.
Not the female friends we got.
No, not our female friends.
I told you, Jay.
No, don't start, Phil. Don't start that shit.
Nope.
No, because you know exactly who he's talking about. We're all friends with that person.
Huh?
Me too?
That's who he's talking about.
Her too?
She's friends with her too.
Oh yeah. We know what you're talking about.
Don't say the name because you on Instagram Live and we got a live mic.
No, I'm not gonna say the name.
Hey Phil, take the camera off me real quick.
Okay.
That's insane. But you know what?
No, but that's who he's talking about.
I know, but at the same time, what's crazy is
Trey, don't piss me off today.
y'all got the same mix.
Do it. Jesus Christ.
Piss him off.
No, it's not. I'm good.
Wow.
So
What a change.
So as far as dating wise,
Trey,
right?
say the name.
Ain't no doing that. That's crazy.
No, time out. Why he say Trey say the name, but he put him on the camera when he said it?
So you can read his lips.
That's insane.
I'm crying.
I'm not gonna do it.
So
Trey, go ahead.
I would
bro.
say that one of my, and this as far as body positivity and everything, and I don't think they think about men going through this, but I was really skinny growing up. And for some people, like, you know, especially when people are big and they hear someone start talking about how skinny they are, they don't think about like the insecurity that goes on when you have a lot of people in your family. Like, all my uncles are big and muscular and strong. All my cousins are big, muscular, and strong, and I'm the skinny, linky kid. And that put me in the gym to get big the way I was. And even at now, I'm kind of unhappy with how big I got, because now I'm trying to rush back and get in the gym and get abs back. And part of me in my dating experience is being insecure, talking to women with my body not being exactly how I want it. I don't really take off my shirt as much anymore, because I'm like, man, the abs ain't really abbing like they're supposed to. So I think that, and I'm asking you this because women kind of deal with this more than men as far as insecurity with bodies. How is that something that you deal with like your mental, trying to navigate the dating space with body positivity, especially, you know, you've had a child, your body changes when you have children and things that move differently.
That was a really big thing for me, because I actually had really bad postpartum depression after I had my daughter. I actually almost died when I had my daughter, because they left a piece of placenta in me, and I started hemorrhaging 2 weeks later at home.
Damn.
So it was really a traumatic experience. But
They did that shit on purpose.
okay, black woman.
They don't play. Hey,
Okay.
and I always say that because I'm super serious about dating black, marrying black, period. My black wife needs a black doctor. I'm not playing no games with no white folk. I know I don't like to.
So that was my thing, and you know me, I'm pro black, right? So at the point where your water break,
you don't think about that.
I don't give a goddamn.
Like, get this damn
Who
baby
get
out of
this
me.
baby out? This baby got to come out, and the baby got to come out right now. She's ready to go.
Yeah.
And then also Malia came a month early.
Oh,
so
okay.
there was no way of knowing, like, planning that, you know. So it was, at the time I really didn't care. But after I had her, I just felt like in my body, I did modeling, I did pageants for so long. Like, I had this specific physique that I no longer had, and my body was just not snapping back how I wanted it to. And you know, like, when you are a model and stuff like that, people will always have this picture in their mind of what you supposed to look like. Even though I never in my life wanted to be that skinny again. I just didn't want to have the extra weight that I had. Now, so I did decide to have plastic surgery, and my husband completely supported me. He took care of me the entire time, you know, and I'm happy. He's happy. You know, because he's happy because I'm happy. You know what I mean? But that wasn't it's not for anybody else. That was 100% because I needed it.
I'm happy you said that, because I didn't know, like, you know, in 2025, everyone's all about thick. And I think people are starting to get away from that. I think people are starting to get away from BBL culture and everything as well. So you saying that is like kind of a breath of fresh air, saying like, I did this for me. I didn't do this to be thick, like, or do this for the photo, do it for Instagram.
No, definitely not. I think I feel more comfortable in front of a camera now, but I've always been in front of the camera. You know what I mean? So like, when I had my surgery, I did have a BBL, but people to this day can't tell that it was that, because I didn't go for the typical super wide, the ant bodies. My mom and I call it hanger hips. Okay. Because it's like you're skinny here and then just go. It's a hanger. You know what I'm saying? So like, I didn't want the hanger hips. Like, I just had hip dips, and I wanted my waist to go back in, and that would naturally bring out your body. And that's what I like, you know. So I went to a doctor that had really natural results. And then also through time, your body will pick up what your shape will look like. When I first had surgery to now, I like my body a million times more than now. you know. So my friends who had like surgery told me like that's gonna happen. But again, at the end of the day, I'm married already, so I'm not doing this to get a man.
Right.
I'm out of my mind already.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so it was really truly 100% because I wanted it. I
That's
want to
good.
feel comfortable in the clothes that I wear because I also like content. I like to look good on the camera. You know, so it was more an investment in myself rather than because at the end of the day I have to promote my business. I'm also
Yeah.
a owner of a salon.
Right.
You know, I have to be in front of the camera and I can't be in front of the camera and not like myself.
What's the salon name?
Carte Blanc Beauty Bar. We are one of the biggest Black-owned salons in Orlando. The best. We have nails, lashes.
Black owned.
Black owned.
Black woman, young
Clock
entrepreneur owned.
Clock
Just
it.
saying. But we have hair, nails, lashes, makeup. We have everything. You could walk in there look like a new girl, baby. New girl.
So I got a question for you. So you mentioned your plastic surgery. How did that conversation with your husband go about to like kind of, because you said you did it for you. Of course you did. But how did that conversation go about to say like, hey, love, like I'm not comfortable. This is what I want to do. Was obviously he was supportive, like you said. But how did that initial first conversation go?
Chase it up.
Oh. I was like, wait, is that God?
That's
That's the voice of God. We call him the voice of God for a reason. Yeah.
No, it was actually a very easy conversation, Malik, because we're like best friends. Like I speak to him like I speak to like my homegirls or my homeboys. Like
Right.
it's just natural. Like he knows it's coming.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things people have to have this sit down conversation with their partner about. I don't have that because it's like it's a gradual thing with us. Like he'll hear the little comments like, "Babe, I don't really feel comfortable in this.
Yeah.
I don't like how this looks on me. Oh, I don't like my clothes." And at the time I was really depressed. So like I was just negative about everything. I didn't want to talk about that. I didn't want to go nowhere. I was unhappy, you know. And then it was just more like I got to do it. He knew exactly. He knew exactly what I was talking about.
So that had nothing. This is one of the reasons why I love this topic. So literally, it had nothing to do with any outside opinions. It was literally just you, Jani-ah, and what Jani-ah saw in the mirror. Correct.
100%.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, it was. I mean, granted, I live in I have a Caribbean family. Yes, you're gonna hear the comments of like my mom, my grandma, like, oh God, are you getting bigger? Like, oh God, like Jani-ah, oh God, like I'm like, yeah, like okay, but. Was that the camel that wrote about? No. Yeah. It was more of the fact that when I looked in the mirror, I wasn't happy with what I saw. And because I wasn't happy with what I saw, it brought me down and I didn't want to take videos for and then it started affecting my money. Because if I'm not in front of the camera, people don't necessarily want to watch a business because people fell in love with my life.
Right.
So that's the thing with TikTok. I'm learning people are more infatuated with the person and Instagram is more infatuated with the business. My business grew on Instagram because people fell in love with me. Yeah. So when I stopped showing up, it declined significantly.
So I got a question. Did the mental health journey to body positivity for you start before the surgery or after the surgery?
Great question.
Was it the confirmation, for instance, right? I know you're going through it with the depression and everything. Was the confirmation that I'm going to do this, Malik supporting me doing this, did that start the mental health like recovery, or was it after it when you're physically recovering at the same time as that and seeing
it was before
okay
once a lot of people don't realize that I don't care what people think because I only need one confirmation is my husband. If Malik said I could do it, baby, I'm doing it. I don't care. Okay. I don't care. I'm going. My husband said I could go. I'm very much my husband. Okay. You know, my man. Yeah. So if he say he gonna pick me up at 6:00, baby, I'm gone. Okay. I could go. But as soon as he was like, you know, like he knew that I needed this. I mean, granted, he's happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want your wife?
Hey.
Like, let's
listen. I knew that was coming.
Hey, I know for real.
I knew it was coming sooner or later.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
I knew she was going to say it sooner or later, though.
So cool.
I knew she was going to say it sooner or later.
That's all about.
I know we know her too well, bro. I knew she was going to say it sooner or later.
Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Malik, he
hey, listen. I'm just so happy she said because I was like, man, my girl, you know what I'm saying, and a natural looking BBL.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
I found
Nothing
a natural, and that's, he had requirements.
That nigga said, I love it here.
Yeah,
I
because,
love it here.
Malik he's
One of the
Jamaican.
greatest.
One of the greatest.
I promise you. It's one of the greatest. I promise you.
He's Jamaican. He's an ass man for sure. For sure. Yeah. He's a
Bumbleclad.
he is, and no, any man wants, like, when your girl, like, when dresses up and feels good and looks good, and we have a different walk, a different talk. Like, we step in a room a little bit different. First of all, I'm already 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm 6 foot, big as hell, already walking the room, kind of like holding my, like, you know, that's not attractive. You know what I mean? But once I feel confident, I sit up a little more. I bring a different kind of light to any room that I would walk in. And any husband would love to have a wife that does that. I naturally will not fall in the background. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, I want my husband to be proud of the person that he is with. Yeah. So yes, he was 100% in support of, now, did I have requirements? Don't go all hanger hip on me. Make sure the legs match the butt. Let me see the doctor. Let's do the research on his mortality rate. Like, there were requirements. What's the facility look like? How long we got to be there? Like, I'm talking, we were there for a week. My husband drove me from Coral Springs to Miami every single day so I could get my massage. And that's an 1.5 hour drive. Yeah. Why? Because he did not like me going, the idea of somebody else taking care of me at that moment, and the most needed moment, one of the most needed moments of my life. My husband has been there through everything.
That's beautiful.
Everything.
Now, you said you're 6 foot. How tall is your husband?
6'2".
6'2". Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't really.
Yeah, y'all the same height.
I know we're the same height, but
if I wear heels, I am taller than him.
Yeah, and typically, you know, we got this thing where, like,
we don't like the women
with
tall.
height, with the height and everything. So, like, navigating that space with height. How do you feel about that?
I took when we weren't together, like, I took it as a good thing because, like, it's not many men or guys at the time that were taller than me. So I felt like it's just a lot of people I didn't have to work with. You know what I'm saying?
So if there was a short king, you was it is what it is.
Nah, baby.
I feel it.
Nah, baby.
And she was like, how tall are you? That nigga said 5. She's like, don't even worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Keep moving.
But have you seen, I don't know if you have any other taller friends, but have you seen them, like,
date shorter guys and,
like, give them a chance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It just looks.
To you, it looks.
Yeah, no. I can't. Now, if I'm taller than you in heels, that's a different story. And then you also have to have a level of confidence to be okay. I'm gonna wear these heels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear these heels.
Okay.
But if you're confident enough in yourself, and that's another thing that made me fall in love with Malik so heavily, is because the level of confidence he has in himself.
Yeah, he does.
Is crazy. I worked at Twin Peaks. I worked at the club. I was a bottle girl, a bartender. I mean,
Malik worked at, you know.
He don't work there no more.
Yeah, I know he don't work there no more, but I mean, he did work there. You know,
so all I'm saying is,
it's a level of confidence. A lot of my friends will be like, "Oh, my man would never what? Would never what? Let you do what? Because they don't trust you, and you don't trust him." Even when Malik got the job, I was the one who helped him come into the job, and then I left. Yeah. And I have no way of feeling any type of way for him being at work. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because you know where home is. I know where home is at the end of the day. So also at the same time, I understand I'm Caribbean too, baby. The God gonna bring it to me in a dream. Okay.
So facts. So actually.
He's gonna bring it to me in a dream.
Facts.
So that means if you're doing wrong, I'm not gonna look for it. I don't go through his phone. I have the password. I've never went through any of his messages ever. Cause I want my.
Yasha's gonna bring it to her in her sleep.
Cause he's gonna bring it to me in my sleep, and I'm gonna wake up, and then I'm gonna say, "You doing dirty? You doing dirty? You see you."
What y'all pointing at me for? Wait, fucking Spider-Man me in here and shit.
No, but for real, I think that with the height thing, it's just all about confidence. It's the man. It's a lot of things that women have requirements is because they have some type of trauma or they've been having problems with this with somebody, a couple different people in their past. And it could be, honestly, it starts at high school.
Facts.
I think sometimes it even starts earlier than that.
Yes.
Because even like you and I are both, our families are from islands.
Yeah.
Trey is a FBA. So foundational Black American, sorry. Trey's an FBA. Our families are from the island. But you know, I've spoken about this on a previous episode with body positivity when it comes to my skin tone and how like I used to get colorist comments from a family member. As a woman, actually from a family from an island, you mentioned it earlier in the episode, like when you got those comments from your own culture, like how did that feel for you?
It never feels good because I feel like Caribbean women, like they really drag it.
Yeah.
Like they don't know. Like I always tell my mom, like, my God, you don't know when to stop.
Yep.
Like
it's true, bro. It's true. It's true.
But, I mean,
it's true.
You know what's crazy though? I know that I was talking to a friend of mine who's Caribbean, and what we got to understanding is that my mom's family is from the deep south of Mississippi, and we have a lot of the same similar traditions and understandings that people from the Caribbean have. Like I'm talking about the things that we say, the slang, the sayings, how they talk to you, how they deal with you is the exact same way.
So that's just Black people.
Well, I wouldn't say if you're from the Northeast or from the West or from the Midwest, I don't think it's the same. But when my grandma says go outside and grab a switch, that's the same thing that someone on the island would say for one of their kids. They won't spank their kids.
No, on the island they make us kneel on rice type shit.
Kneel on rice, not a spanking.
You get a spanking, but that kneel on rice is a different.
Well,
or you have to like just be on your knees and hold the book.
Nah,
boy.
I used to be the baddest kid because I didn't know what was in the vicinity of my mama at the time. She would have been angry. So there is no specific object.
They grabbed whatever.
It's whatever. Yeah. Not even because the shoe wouldn't be hard enough. It would be a TV cord.
Yep.
It would be the hand. My mom likes to, it's called ringing a pinch, where you take a pinch and you just ring it all the way around. And then you got this little red mark and you better wear a jacket. So nobody can tell. So
I had my mom beat me with the PS2 controller cord.
It's a cord.
I was in the middle of playing. She just beat me with the cord.
Grab it.
I was like, nigga, the nigga controller's still in my hand. That's the worst part about it, yo. So crazy. Trust me, I'm with you.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know where I was getting in trouble, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all some bad kids.
No, I only got beat twice. Oh, yeah, I only took me twice.
I was the youngest of 7, so like I was just learning from my brothers and sisters, and I'm like, I could do that better, and I was always getting caught. Also, my mom and dad be like, they try that too, nigga.
My mom also like she liked to smash things. She smashed my brother's PSP. She smashed a couple of my phones and then had to buy it back the next day. But hey, whatever floats your boat in the moment. She took the door off my hinges. I remember I came home from school trying to close the door.
I never understood that.
What?
When it comes to like punishment with parents, like taking the door off the hinges?
Slam it again.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Close that door again. Okay. You never get when you get mad, you kind of just put a little on the door.
Nah, I never put no oomph on the door.
Well, I didn't have a door.
Slam it again.
I grew up in New York, like 7 brothers and sisters. We lived in a 2-bedroom apartment, like 9 of us. So me slamming the door was like closing the blind on my bunk bed. Just if y'all don't believe me, ask Dro, nigga. Dro is my witness on that, bro. I used to be like, man, fuck out of here, bro.
Not the blind. Nah, that. I'm not gonna lie. When you don't, that was actually the most disrespectful thing ever. Because when you don't have a door to your bedroom,
oh shit,
and you just feel free. And then also, I always thought that house was haunted, so I felt like my mom didn't want me no more. Because why would you?
She want the ghost to come get you?
Come and get me, like because now I'm in bed and my bed is facing my door, and I'm just seeing black, pitch black. What am I supposed to do with that?
What if it's just like something just like right by the door? She was like, imagine Jani with the covers like this, bro. Just
I'm telling you,
nigga, why he got the music on?
That's crazy.
Literally, that's how I felt.
Phil.
That was like it was more mental. Like I couldn't sleep for a week. I was tired. I was tired. Yeah, I was tired.
So this question I actually have is for Trey. It's for Trey. Yeah, I'm on your neck. So the question I got, the question I got for you is, so on this podcast previously, right? Well, not previously. It's been in our personal conversations, but I'm not going to go into too much detail because I want to pivot from that personal conversation. When it comes to like when you're dating and it comes to like the body positivity for you,
Right.
Do you look for a woman more or less that supports you? I mean, you look for a woman that supports gym habits, of course, obviously.
Right.
But are you gonna not date a woman because maybe she's not the gym physique to start out? You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me say this, right? I've dated women of all different sizes, right? All of them.
You know when I hear that,
I'm about to land.
Yeah.
I think you're
Oh shit. No.
dating all kind of women.
I've dated women who are small, big, in between, and the thing that was like agreed upon between all of them is that they all went to the gym and all were working out, right? And my thing is all about health and wellness. Reason being because, you know, there's women in my family that have been unhealthy and have dealt with diabetes and sickness, and that happens in the Black community a lot. And I would have to say that there's a lot of women, a lot of cousins in my family who are actually in the gym now, eating well, healthy. It's actually great to see them make healthy turnarounds.
Right.
I grew up in a house where my mom, I used to wake up in the morning, watch her do Billy Blanks in the morning. She ran marathons. She worked out. And my dad's the same way. And so health and wellness is a big part of me. And that's something I want to pass to my kids. So when I'm looking for a wife, I think all women are beautiful. I think all women are bad. I mean, you probably won't, and I'll say this, you know, openly, you probably won't see me date a woman who's like BBW, but that's because of what I'm looking for in a wife and what I want to pass down to my kids. Yeah. Don't mean they're not bad, not attractive. Because I ain't seen some, I'm like, shit. But what I'm saying is like, if you don't carry the ideals that I would like to pass down to my kids, we're not going to be on the same level or same equally yoked on what we're looking for in our household, in our home. So I want a healthy person. Has that stopped me from being with women who've got some fat on them and got fupas? That ain't stopped shit.
Got a little fupas on.
Yeah, ain't stopped shit. You know what I'm saying? Got a little fupas on it. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna get into that. But what I'm saying
Jesus Christ.
What I'm saying is that the size isn't really the thing. It's more of the mindset and how does that go with, is that equally yoked with my life?
Right. Okay.
More than anything.
I had a question about this, so I'm glad you answered. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Jani-ah, before we sign off, anything you want to say to the people? You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to say to the people?
Book me. Book me.
Let them know your at name, girl.
Yep.
Oh, there it is right there on the screen.
There it goes. So
there it is.
That's my personal page, Jani-ah SMS, Jani-ah Mccray Sr. And my business page is Carte Blanc Beauty Bar. Come look. We talking about body positivity. Women getting your hair, your nails, your lashes done. It does something for you mentally when you look good, and you will feel good on the inside, you know. So that's why I really started my business, not only to promote young Black women and in some way feeling like I am giving young Black women a chance or, you know, some level of an advantage. But also it's because I love to make other women come and feel good. Because when you get your nails done, your hair done, your lashes, it's just we got a little walk to it.
Little in it.
You know what I'm saying?
A little oomph in your step.
A little oomph in your step.
You got anything for anybody, Trey? Before we
No,
sign
man,
off?
that was good. That was great.
It was a great episode.
That was great.
Man. For our first guest, thank you, Jani-ah, for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
On behalf, hey Phil, anything you want to say before we sign off?
No, but that was a great episode.
Great episode.
I'm going to ask
That was
Jani-ah
great.
about.
I love it here.
I love it. About our deals here.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself, on behalf of Trey, but not on behalf of Jani-ah, and behalf of Phil and everybody else at the Jay Derosier Media Network, thank you so much for joining us. It's been another episode of Fupas and Flapjacks.
Man, y'all have a good fucking night.
Facts.
Big Naya.
Big Naya. Big Naya.
Big Naya.
That's my new theme song.